Hey, welcome to the truth about dating and relationships. You know, this dating thing is a trip. That's the part I like about it. The most is that you get to meet new people, right? You go to new restaurants. You get to test the water each and every day, right? That you want to. And see, you don't have to spend a lot of money, right? Because our money, we don't come by it that easy. We got work to put in. So we just can't be out here getting it away, right? Anyway, I was just finishing up another workout, and I was thinking about how do you expect to succeed when you don't even have a plan? Okay? And I be hearing these chicks, they be talking about, oh, I want to be married, I want a six-figure husband, I want to do this, I want to do that, he's going to take care of me, and I'm going to have, I want 5 children. And then the guy says, well, how old are you? And she says she's 48. And you gotta have fun with it, man, because if you don't laugh, you'd be crying, right? And we're not talking about it. Hey, y'all, what's happening? Welcome to the truth about dating and relationships. We just try to have a little fun with the dating, relationships, marriages, divorce. Cause see, we can have fun now. It wasn't no fun when we was going through it, but it's definitely fun now, right? See, so all you gotta do is hold on till you get to the other side. And once you get to the other side, it's gonna be more than just that surface happiness. It's gonna be some deep down happiness going on, right? But a lot of times, if you don't know how to handle that, you're going to turn right around and get yourself right back into a situation that you just left out of. And we don't want to do that. Check this out. I seen my old girlfriend, my first girlfriend. I'm talking about 13 years old, right? And I made a video about it. Remember, Ebony and Ivory? We was talking about them, right? Of course, her real name is not Ebony, right? But I want to keep her anonymity. Right? And I remember I seen her and I went up to her and I said, you sure did hurt me. When, I seen you with Ivory. I said, that hurt me. You was my first girlfriend. My first real girlfriend. And she said, get out of my face with that. Right? Because that's the kind of shit. She said, get out of my face with that, right? But it wasn't that I was trying to get her to respond in a way that I was going to be okay with. I already knew that wasn't going to happen because I've been knowing this girl, her, ever since I was like in the 2nd grade. Okay? And she just part of the wild bunch, right? So when she said, hey man, I don't want to hear all that, get out of my face with that. Let me have $10. See, that's her, right? I didn't expect really anything different. The thing was, I wanted to let her know how that made me feel when I was just a kid and you done me like that, right? And once I did that, hey, I'm cool, right? Well, that was about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, okay? She was still doable, right? She was still where you wouldn't mind getting with her, wanting to do her. You know what I mean? Well, I seen her 3 months ago. She just got out the joint, right? She did a bid. She's hanging out in front of the stove that she caught the case at, right? The only way that I could recognize her was because of her nose, right? She got an unusual shaped nose. So I recognized that. I pulled over, right? I hollered, I bought her 40, right? And I said, damn. She's big, she's not attractive anymore, right? She had on one of those, you know those, them vests, those fluorescent vests that the guys wear when they working on the highway at night so they don't get run over. She had on one of them, she had on a skull cap, right? And I was just like, man, cause you know, a whole lot of water done traveled under that bridge, right? But I ain't mad at her nothing, right? Cause, you know, be mad at her for whatever she did to anybody, she's paying for it still, okay? Cause karma don't care who you are. But I seen a man and I bought her 40, put a couple dollars in her pocket, cause, you know, I still consider her a friend. The thing is that the choices we make, see, we can get away with some stuff when we're 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, okay? We can get away with some stuff, okay? But when you 45, 55, 65, and you still looking at the world with child eyes, okay? The penalties are gonna be more severe because our bodies can't take the punishment that they used to take. Now, I understand that, you know, a lot of people be rescued and, you know, stuff like that, cause she was warned, she was rescued. When she went to the joint, she was actually rescued, okay? Matter of fact, that's probably why she got out the joint and weighed at least 100 pounds more than she did when she went in. Because she went in there and got to eating them peanut butters and crackers and spread and making a stove. You know what I'm saying? Right? But as far as her femininity, her being a woman, right? Somebody wanting to take her and say, I'll take care of you, that's pretty much a wrap. And see, a lot of women don't understand that. I was listening to this chick on the tube, right? Because, you know, I got to do my research, right? And this chick was 65 years old. She was 65, okay? And she was still talking like she was 18, 19, 20 years old. Like she have not looked in a mirror, right? Or the last time she looked in a mirror was when she was 21 years old, and she haven't looked in one since. And she got all these stipulations on what kind of man she want. Baby, ain't nobody finna come up. Baby, you 65. Right? You are 65 years old. Hey ladies, you do not retain your value like a man does. A man can be 65, 70, 75, and if he got resources, right, and he's still looking pretty decent. Matter of fact, he ain't even gotta look decent. Right? Because most women want his resources anyway. They don't care nothing about how he look. And if he's 65, 70, 75, he probably don't care what she do. He probably just wants some company. Right? But when you are 65 years old and you talking like you 20, 21, like you still got it, right? How is that a winning combination? How is that a winning formula? And we see it all the time. Right? Remember the lady we was talking about the other day? 32 years old, right? Say she wanted to get married. Say that she wanted to have a couple. She was 32 years old. Say she wanted to have 2 or 3 kids, right? And when she had the kids, that she didn't want to do no work. She wanted to stay at home. That's what she said, right? And then she turned around in the same mouth, out of the same mouth, she said, When she think of a housewife, she think of slaves. Now make that make sense. Make that make sense, world. You want to be a housewife, but you think a housewife is a slave. See, that's what you up against. So hey man, listen. Date for fun. At this point, that's all I can tell you. Okay? Date for fun until you are hit by that asteroid, that comet, or whatever it's gonna take to go upside your head and convince you that this is the one, right? Some people call it divine intervention. I don't know. See, I'm out the game. I date for fun, right? I got a son. I done been married. I done had the home. I done lost a lot of stuff, right? So when that happens to you and you're at a certain age, it's like you get a chance to start all over again, and this time there are no distractions. Okay? See, because it's the woman, right? Once you get married, it's the woman that wants all this material stuff. Men don't really need that. All a man needs is a roof and a car. Okay? With a roof and a car, oh man, we can go places. Okay? We can go places. But once you get that woman in there, okay, the money that you were saving and putting up, it's going to her. And you better not talk about once you get divorced. Right? So I'm just talking about the delusion that Ebony got, the illusion that the 32-year-old got. To her, a housewife is a slave, but she wants to be one. I'm talking about just confused about life and what the role of a woman is. I'm talking about the woman that's 65, about to turn 66, and still demanding that a man come to her with the qualifications that she has set forth. Okay? Certain amount of money. He gotta look a certain way. He gotta be well established. He gotta have something put up. No. That's what you should have. At 65, that's what you should have. Okay? You should have money put up. Okay? You should have a roof. You should have something to offer somebody. Because ain't nobody knocking down a 65-year-old woman's door and saying, hey, I'll try. And then she talking about she don't even have to get out there and look. No, I'm not looking. I'm not going out there looking. They gonna find me. Find you where? Where they gonna find you at? They don't know where you live. They don't know you. They don't know your name. They don't see you, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, she said when she get up off the couch, her knees hurt. You know what I'm saying, right? Somebody make this make sense, right? So, since can't anybody in the whole world make this make sense, let's just date for fun. That's what I do. That's what I do. I ain't looking for all that. You ain't gotta tell me where you're going. You ain't gotta tell me when you'll be back. You ain't gotta say, oh, I'm gonna call you. You ain't gotta say, oh, you ain't gotta ask me no questions. I ain't gonna ask you no questions, right? We can get together. We can watch some TV. We can watch some movies. We can go out and eat a salad or something. We can go drink some coffee. We can walk in the park. If you want to go fishing, I'll drop you off and let you go fishing. And I'll come back and pick you up, 'cause I don't do fishing. I'm a city slicker. Okay? So, until somebody can make this make sense, okay, I suggest that, hey man, date for fun. If the time comes you to get serious. If it comes, for you to get serious. We're talking about younger guys. We're not talking about guys my age. They should already be, I don't know why anybody would want to get married at 60. I just don't know, right? But, people do, okay? And we're not talking about all women are the same. We ain't talking about none of that. We're talking about enough of them where, hey man, when people see them, it is, she said this, she said this, she said this. If you got 100 women saying the same thing, right? Then you can pretty much, say that the majority of them look at life this way, okay? It's not rocket scientists. So, hey man, until somebody make this make sense, just date for fun. If somebody gets you to a point where you want to wife them up, okay, I guarantee you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. Now here's the problem with that, okay, is if you don't know it and you do it anyway, if you don't feel them as wife material and you do it anyway, you're in for a world of trouble. And that's all I gotta say about that. Okay? That's all I gotta say about that. So until then, let's have fun with the dating thing. It's okay, right? Because I like chicks, To me, they're a trip, right? As long as I ain't around them too long where they just, constantly talking, right? Now that gets on my nerves, but, I can sacrifice a few minutes, right? But constantly talking, right? So, this is the truth about dating and relationship. We bring it to you as we see it. We share our experience with you, okay? Ebony, keep on stroking, baby, right? 32-year-old, you might not know what a housewife is, but you do know that they slaves, right? Because that's what you said. Go on and get married anyway, okay? The 65-year-old lady, right, who knees hurt when she get up off the couch, that says that she ain't got to look for nothing because she radiates an aura where people see it coming through the roof of her house. And they just gonna, how the three wise men followed the star, they just gonna follow the radiation right to her. So she don't even gotta get up off the couch because when she do, her knees hurt. Welcome to the truth about dating and relationship. Hey man, I'm gonna see y'all on the back end. Peace!